Hey everyone, I'm King. Welcome back to KingSpade channel. So this is the third part, the final part of the Gunslinger video series. Previously, I had showed you the Gunslinger types of weapons, the weapon that they can use, and their possible playstyles in the first video, and a full complete skills for the Gunslinger job range in the second video. From the first job, the Gunslinger or sharpshooter skills, to the second job, rebel skills, second advanced job, the fireman expert, and also the third job skills, the huntsman. And there is one more thing that is yet to be covered that I am going to show you in this video. That is the Gunslinger shadow equipment. If you haven't watched the first and second part of this Gunslinger video series, I highly recommend you to watch that video so you can have a more insight of the Gunslinger job class. Alright, without delay, let's start. If you had watched the first video, in the first video I had briefly showed you the Gunslinger shadow equipment. So the Gunslinger has two shadow equipment. This is mostly because of their weapon combination and build. The first one, we have the shadow equipment for the sniper rifle and shotgun weapon combo, and the second one is the automatic rifle and pistol combo. Now you can actually mix the weapon together. For example, you can use the sniper rifle on the main hand weapon and equip with the shotgun on the offhand weapon, but you can also change the offhand weapon and equip it with the pistol, and now you have a sniper rifle and pistol weapon paired together. And you can also do the same for the main hand weapon as well, the automatic rifle. But by not using the right pairing of the weapons, you cannot activate the shadow equipment because there is no shadow equipment for sniper rifle and pistol weapon together. So you either need to opt for the weapon combo sniper rifle and shotgun, or the automatic rifle and pistol combo. Alright, I'm going to show you the automatic rifle and pistol shadow equipment first. The weapon combo is intended for the typical fast attacking crit build. So for inscription, we have the main attribute dex and luck stat, and the advanced stat attack speed and crit. On pioneer, we have physical attack, crit, attack speed, and life steal. For bound, the first skill we have the bull's eye, increase skill damage by 18% and physical attack by 9%. The second skill is burst shot, increase skill damage by 22% and final physical damage bonus by 9%. The third one, piercing shot, skill damage increased by 24% and PvP final physical damage bonus increased by 9%. And the last one, elegant shot, further increase the skill damage by 30% and additionally increase 1.5% final physical damage bonus reduction for every hit. Can stack up to 20 times to a total of 30% final physical damage bonus reduction. All of these skills are screaming offensive gameplay, increasing the skill damage, with the first two skills are suitable in all situations and the last two is more for PvP because of the PvP stat increase. Next, for engrave, the first one we have magical bullet. During the skill duration, physical attack is increased by 9%. The second skill is the platinum age. When the shield disappears, it immobilizes the surrounding target and inflict stun effect. This skill in the shadow equipment will ignore the target's stun resistance by 28%. The third skill is the double-sided coin. It adds extra effect. If it is a head, it increases the physical lifesteal by 18%. If it is a tail, it increases non-attribute damage bonus and resistance by 12%. And the fourth one, killing dance skill, increase skill damage by 30% and additionally increase skill damage by 6% for every target that is within the skill range. Looks like this adds more utility skill for the Gunslinger for survivability. But of course, if you are focused on more offensive gameplay, you can opt to get more physical attack instead. Next, for validation, the first one we have the Fallen Angel skill. After using the skill, the final physical damage bonus stat is increased by 3% and can stack up to 3 times. mean, the Fallen Angel skill can only be stacked up to 2 times at most, but the fixed cooldown is 6 seconds, so I think you still can get 3 stacks. But then the variable cooldown is a lot longer, 30 seconds, so I guess you don't have to max out the skill level. Maybe level 1 is enough just to get this shadow equipment skill benefit. The second skill is the chain action skill. Additionally, increase extra bullet shot chance by 1%. I don't think it will change anything with just a mere 1%. Next, the third one is the focus field skill. Casting focus field skill will gain 3 stacks of focus defense effect. Each stack can block 1 long range physical damage, and additionally gain another 2 stacks for every 19 seconds when you are inside the focus field skill. I see. I did mention that it is impossible to stay in the focus field skill to stack the skill effect on the previous video. I guess with this effect, this can protect the Gunslinger, although I doubt that this will be useful in PvP. Next, the fourth skill is the absolute penetration skill. Increase skill damage by 36% and also increase the PvP final damage bonus when piercing bullet is shot. Alright, moving on. For contract, the first one we have the Gatling Gun Frenzy skill. When the target hit by the skill, you and your teammates deal an increased damage of 0.5% to the target and can stack up to 3 times. Next, Wraith of God. Skill damage increased by 36% and ignore the target's 28% stun resist. Next, Blood Brand Duel. During the duel, physical defense is increased by 15% and physical damage bonus is increased by 18%. Now, it does not say here for the final physical defense or final damage bonus stat, simply the physical defense and physical damage bonus stat. Next, Crazy Elimination skill. Skill damage increased by 49%. Additionally, increase skill damage by 6% for every target within the range. And finally, the Soul. The first skill, we have the Camouflage skill. During the hiding state, this is after reloading. Gain shield equal to 17% of own maximum HP. At least it gives you that extra protection to give you a chance to replenish HP with the next skill or normal attack, provided that if you have high life steal. Next, Force Eviction skill. During magical bullet skill effect duration, normal attack has 50% chance to deal 30% through damage. This is like forcing you to use the magical bullet skill. Using the magical bullet skill will convert your weapon attribute to the ghost element. So I don't know, do you want to use the ghost attribute for Gunslinger? Next, Blood Brand skill. Increase PvP final physical damage bonus by 16% to the mark target. I don't know if anyone can skillfully mark the target in KVM, because what I see in KVM most of the time it is chaotic. Everyone wants to end the match as fast as possible. Using the Gunslinger in KVM will be like using the assassin, I guess. You need a lot of manual control. And lastly, we have the Reload Overload skill. During reloading, has 28% chance to gain 1 stack of hitting effect. Alright, overall, although the automatic sniper and pistol weapon combo is intended for fast attacking crit build, I don't see any skills in the shadow equipment that can help the Gunslinger to shoot faster, considering the weapon shooting rate is much lower than the other crit build weapon like longbow, katar, or two-handed sword. Alright, let's look at the sniper rifle and shotgun shadow equipment skill. For the sniper rifle and shotgun shadow equipment, for most of the part, they have the same stats and skills. In fact, the Inscription and Pioneer have the same stat as to the automatic rifle and pistol shadow equipment. So similarly, for Inscription, we have the main attribute Dex and Luck stat, and the advanced stat attack speed and crit. On Pioneer, we have physical attack, crit, attack speed, and life steal. Next, for Bound, the first 3 skills are exactly the same with the other shadow equipment, only the last one is different. The first one, Bullseye skill damage increased by 18% and physical attack by 9%. The second skill, Burst Shot damage is increased by 22% and final physical damage bonus by 9%. The third skill, Piercing Shot damage is increased by 24% and PvP final damage bonus by 9%. The fourth skill is the Guided Missile skill. Skill damage is increased increased by 72%, and the skill cooldown is reduced by 1 second every time it hit a target. Next, engrave. Similar to the bound, the first 3 skills are the same with the other shadow equipment, only the 4th one is different. The first one, magical bullet skill, increased 9% attack during the skill effect duration. Platinum age, ignore the target 28% stun resist. Double-sided coin, increased physical lifesteal for head and increased non-attribute physical damage enhanced and resistant for tail. And the 4th one is the Desperado skill. The skill damage is increased by 156% and the negative effect reduction stat is increased by 24%. It does not say what type of negative effect like stun or bleed, but I think it means for negative effect in general. Next, for validation, all 4 skills are the same with the other shadow equipment. The first one, Fallen Angel skill. The final physical damage bonus is increased by 3%, can stack up to 3 times. Chain action skill, add 1% chance to shoot an extra bullet. Focus field, add 3 focus defense stacks. Each stack can block 1 long range attack damage. Gain another 2 stacks for every 19 seconds when you are in the focus field. And the 4th one, the absolute penetration skill. The skill damage is increased and the piercing bullet will increase the PvP final physical damage bonus stat. Next, for contract, the first and the 3rd skills are the same. The 2nd and the 4th are different. The first skill is the Gatling Gun Frenzy skill. The target hit by the skill will receive more damage from your teammates. The 3rd skill is the Blood Brand Duel skill. During the duel duration, increase physical defense and physical damage bonus. Alright, the 2nd skill is the Root Destruction skill. The skill damage is increased by 45%. And the 4th skill is the Extinction skill. The skill damage is increased by 49%, and when the target is hit consecutively more than 5 times, the target additionally receives 0.56% of its own maximum HP as true damage. And finally, the last one, the Soul. Nothing is changed for the Soul. It has the same skills effect as the other shadow equipment. The first one, Camouflage, gain additional shield. Force Eviction has 50% chance to deal true damage when magical bullet skill is used. Blood Brand deal additional damage to the marked target in PvP. And lastly, Reload Overload. During reloading, has 28% chance to gain 1 stack of hitting effect. Alright, what do you think of the Gunslinger shadow equipment? I actually like the skills provided. I think it is straightforward. Everything just add extra damage to the skill. If nothing else, the Gunslinger is true and true a killing machine packed with high damage skills. All offensive job class with little defensive or support skills. Alright, that's it for this video. This time video shoutout goes to... Thank you for always supporting me and this channel. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. And also don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. Thanks for watching and I'll see you on the next video. And as always, happy playing. Bye bye.